Well, hello everyone, it's Renata here from RW Psychology. How are you this Thursday? I'm speaking quietly because the little ones have just gone down and it's been a bit of a crazy evening. So I'm a little bit battle worn, I'm a bit tired tonight, and I'm actually not feeling great, so I'm being upfront about that tonight. So hopefully please be kind to me tonight. And I hope that you can understand if it's a little bit dusty this evening. But tonight I wanted to talk, and hello Sharon, I can see you're watching on, good to have you. So tonight I'm actually talking a lot about family. Now we've been following the boundaries, we've been talking about boundaries over the last couple of days, and now I want to talk about boundaries with families. In treatment I always get asked about families and dynamics come up all the time. Good to have you, Sharon. Hello. I always get asked about, how do I manage my family? How do I, we get in-law issues, we get problems at Christmas time, Easter, we get conflict, we get all of that kind of stuff. And it's a really tough juggle for a lot of families trying to get the balance right. But when we're talking about establishing boundaries, it's really important. And hello, Sharon. I can see another Sharon. We've got two Sharons on tonight. Good to have you both, ladies. It's lovely to see you. So I guess what we're talking about is ensuring that we can get a real safety around yourself and your relationship and giving yourself some space from family so that you can have some respectful boundaries about what you decide or what you as a couple decide about decisions in your life. If you need to put some boundaries in place about, parenting your children. Often people struggle with, grandparents and how they're doing things differently. Obviously not mine. Hello, Mum. If you're watching, I'm not talking about you, nor my it's all good, nor my mother-in-law, so it's all good. But obviously in families, it's very important that you have some really clear boundaries, and it comes up all the time around parenting. And I disagree with how, my sister-in-law is, telling me how to parent my children. Being able to say, I'm not okay with that is okay. It's actually okay to say, I don't agree. It's okay to put boundaries around your family to ensure that you have the space and you are in control of what goes on within the realms of your life. It's okay to say no to family. It's okay to say no to parents, to loved ones. Saying no doesn't mean you don't love them. Saying no doesn't mean that you don't care about them. Saying no just means that I disagree and it's just an opinion. And hello, Marie, I've got you on tonight too, so it's good to have you as well. Saying no doesn't mean that you don't love someone. It's really important. The word no is so important to be able to set ground rules for what is okay in your life. Because it's such an issue for so many people. People go along with things, people put up with things, and before you know it, you've got all this resentment and anger and, going home in the car and you just, I can't believe that happened and how could she and rah, rah, rah. All of that, it is so important to be able to say, you know what, I actually disagree and this is how I would like things to be. This is what I need in my life and this is how I would like it to look. Disagreeing with family doesn't mean you don't care about them. And so many people say, I can't say that because they won't love me anymore. It's actually not true. Unless you've got some really difficult relationships, most people respect boundaries. And if you do struggle with that issue, it may be that you need to talk to someone about it and to nut out that part of your life so that you can actually have those relationships and be strong enough to be able to talk to your family and loved ones in a safe and respectful way. So it's super important. So I hope that's helpful tonight. And hats off to all of you joining tonight. It's really lovely to have you on board. Again, sorry for being a little bit dusty tonight, but I'm sure I'll get there by the weekend. So I'll have some rest and recovery and I'll be okay. So I'm just having a read, Sharon. So you're saying, so relevant with you, gives me that little bit of strength to verbalize what you need. I'm really glad. I'm glad that that was helpful for you, Sharon. So it is okay to say no. And that's my resounding message tonight, whether it's in your relationships with your family, personal relationships, whether it's friends. You know, so many people say, if I say no, they're not going to be my friend. It's actually not true. Most people respect boundaries, and it's about the delivery. And it, you know, if you're being really aggressive about it, going, nah, no, or you can just say, actually, look, I don't agree with that. This is how I would like to, in quite an assertive way. Most people respect that, and that's okay. If they don't, it might mean you need to have a chat with someone and to talk about what's going on so that you can navigate those relationships that little bit better. So it's always good to have a chat if you need to resolve some of those family difficulties. Because look, in all honesty, family is a main cause for lots of people to seek help, because families are complicated. And I don't think I've met a family yet that isn't complicated. So that's the message for tonight. If you are having difficulty, give us a buzz, call someone, get in touch with, doesn't have to be us, it can be anybody. But seeking help from a professional can be a really great thing to do if you are struggling. So I hope that's useful tonight. And I will see you again tomorrow. And that's the word for the night. So bye for now, everyone. Good to have you, Marie and Sharon. Good to have you. And I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.